And welcome to the Ohio Athletic Conference Football Preview. We'd like to welcome Vince Kehres, the head coach of the University of Mount Union. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You've got some big shoes to fill, but really not too big because you've been in the program for so many years. Talk about coming in and taking over the reins at the University of Mount Union.
Well, you know, it's going to be a challenge, definitely, to try and replace my father as the head football coach. But, you know, I think what we'll try to do is stay as similar as possible, you know, to what we've been and try to have a consistent approach, you know, week in and week out to our preparation. And, you know, I think our schemes are, you subtly change your schemes year in and year out because of your players. And you know, I think more so because of the players if we do anything schematically than with the coaching change. But very, very excited about the opportunity and you know, the responsibility to be the head football coach at Mount Union.
Now, you've lost a number of key players on both sides of the ball, but it always seems that Mount Union has always been able to get people to come in to fill in those shoes. How important is it to have that kind of depth on the team?
Well, I think you always have a better opportunity to recruit at positions where you've lost players, and you know, you've lost players to graduation, and over the last 2 years, you know, I think that we've been able to recruit fairly well. You know, we'll see what happens when we come into camp, but at some positions where we lost guys, so we're going to have some young players playing, and definitely lost some excellent players to graduation, and more so than you have most years. But you know, we do feel like we compete every day in practice, and that opportunity to perform in practice creates depth for us, and when players get their opportunity, they're ready.
One big key player coming back to you this year is quarterback Kevin Burke. He came on strong last year. What do you expect to see from him this year?
Well, I think, you know, what he brought with his arm, and you know, I believe he led Division III in passing efficiency, and with his legs, I think he rushed for about 800 yards. Were huge for us last year. But I think what we'll look for him, you know, coming back as our only returning starter on that side of the ball, is his leadership. And you know, that was one thing that I don't think, you know, with a bunch of seniors around him last year, you know, the quarterback always has to provide leadership, but that was a veteran unit, and I think they helped him, you know, settle into being a new starter, and we'll look for him to help a lot of other guys settle in as new starters and provide that leadership, and I'm confident that Kevin can do that for us.
Finally, talk about the level of competition in the OAC. Everybody knows around the country that it's one of the top conferences in the USA.
There's no doubt about it, and I have tremendous respect for the conference. You know, having grown up going to OAC football games and seeing great players and great coaches through the years, and having the opportunity to play and coach in the league, it's there's no question that our team will prepare consistently every week for each opponent in the league, because we have tremendous respect for everyone in the league and what they're capable of doing week in, week out.
Coach, thanks for joining us, and good luck on the year.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, we are now joined by Matt Fechko, defensive lineman for the University of Mount Union. Matt, welcome and for joining us. 15-0 last year, national champs. I guess you guys are really excited and stoked to get ready for the upcoming season to defend that national championship.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a different one though without Larry Kehres. But I mean, I have faith in BK for taking us back to another 15-0 season and doing a good job. He'll do a good job, and we'll be good.
All OAC first team 2 years straight. Talk about your play and then your ability to disrupt so many different offenses in the OAC.
Well, it all starts in the off season. It all starts with working hard in the weight room, and even at practice, you have to have that mentality going into practice, just thinking, I need to get better today for my games on Saturday.
Now, as a senior, how important is it to be a leader, not only on the field but off the field as well?
Oh, it's going to be I need to fit some big shoes, because with Charles Diesel leaving, Nick Driscoll leaving, it's going to be tough. But I learned from them, and I know that I can do it, because what happens off the field is you got to make sure they're all good to go.
Well, we want to thank you for joining us, and good luck on this year.
All right, thank you very much for having me.
And if you want more information concerning the University of Mount Union football or any of the teams in the OAC, you can go online to www.oac.org for more information. I'm Adam Mendoza, and thanks for watching the Ohio Athletic Conference Football Preview.